do a greeting?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Not Worth a Cork podcast edition.
Is that what we're calling this?
I don't know. Live from Dave's Lounge.
Yes, no lapel mic, but we did test it. It's like a £5 thing, not even joking, it's so cheap. But when David had it clipped to him, which was the point, minus the fact he's wearing polyester, it rustles because of his chest hair. He's going to resolve that, but we now know he can be heard a lot clearer, which is what we needed for when we do more of these in the future. And thanks for joining us, guys. We can't currently see who's in the VC. Actually, no, I can.
I can resolve that as well.
No, I can. But I can't use the microphone if I do that. So, hello, Leona. I think that would be Penguin, Chav, and Bry. Hi, Bry. Hi, Leona. Chav. German Light.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes. Peachy Keen Jelly Bean. Yes. Oh, bless you, David. So we're going to be looking at 3 Speyside whiskies from a sample set that David purchased in January. He bought 2 sets then. One is this, and the other was Murray, which we've already done, actually. We haven't touched the sets. I bought Loch Lomond and something else, didn't I? Or did I just buy the one? No, I bought 2 sets as well. It's in the big photo.
Was it the Ockentoshan one? No?
No, because I bought those off Master of Malt.
No, you did. Loch Lomond.
I did buy 2 sets.
Murray,
Didn't I buy 2 sets?
Tamdhu, and...
Or did I buy Murray? You bought Tamdhu and something else.
We put it on Discord, didn't we?
Put it on Instagram.
We put it on Instagram as well. I don't have Instagram.
It's on my Facebook.
I do have Facebook on that.
It's on my Facebook. You can always go to my Facebook. Yeah. It's the Omegon OnlyFans one.
The special one.
Yeah, the special one. Anyway, yes, we're going to be looking at this because, well, we wanted it, and also because it would be in a folder with Instagram photos, but... No, scroll down.
So it's not a photo.
There it is. In between Glory Hammer and Funeral for a Friend.
It's got the way.
Boomer.
We had... English.
Oh, yes, the English Maroons.
The Maroons. How can we forget the Maroons?
I bought the Maroon and Loch Lomond, so Loch Lomond will be in the future.
I had the Murray and the Tamdhu.
Yes, well, this is the last one, really, isn't it? Although we do have many...
the medicine bottles.
We don't talk about that. We have many samples, mercifully. And this one we're looking forward to. They're very presentable. And also, they're not too badly well... they've won awards. We just know sod all about them. Hence, this evening. We thought we'd sample a bit later because we thought, bad boys, what you going to do? What you going to do when we've had a few drinks and come for you?
Yes.
Call the police. Yeah. Anyway, what are we going to do, David? Are we going to start? Or?
So, I was just opening Discord so that I could screenshot the tasting notes and put onto Discord if we needed to.
You're doing updates, aren't you?
The Discord is doing updates,
Yeah.
not me.
Okay.
I did not choose this.
Can
is
you...
not my...
Obviously, we can't see chat at the moment. We do apologise. But if you are chatting away at any point in the barracks, we will try our best to respond to you.
If I rearrange, we can get the laptop there, and then we can see chat.
Oh, okay. We're doing admin as well.
We're going to multitask.
It's almost like we had time to work this out and we didn't.
Well, bad boys. What are you going to do?
Oh, look at that! I see what you did there. Swings and roundabouts, doesn't it? Nice. I appreciate that.
The correct term is what comes around goes around, or vice versa.
I'm going to slap you.
You will. It's true.
Find my server.
Did you even find it? I was going to say it's at the top. It's actually not at the top.
No, it's not. I've just
weirdly.
Where is the barracks?
The
Let's
barracks.
have a look.
There we
Right.
are. We have the barracks.
Oh, we got some. Oh, the German light being German light. Do you want to scroll down to the bottom?
Puck is no chav. Doubt.
Yeah, Puck is a chav. Shut up.
Right. Okay.
Just scroll to the bottom.
Why the feet?
Doesn't matter.
Why not the feet?
That's classified. Why did David in July? I mean, to ask you, why did you put the Tamdhu 12 on your list?
Mostly because if you look at a lot of the reviews and a lot of whiskey blogs and things,
Yeah.
Tamdhu actually is getting a lot of very good ratings.
Yeah.
Some of their whiskies have won some very high awards as well. And I thought it would be an interesting one to try because it's obviously, well, I don't think either of us have ever had it before.
It was on my list in January where I was looking at buying a trilogy, and the 12, 15, 18 were originally in stock.
Yeah.
But then that became Mortlack instead because I saw the 20 and went, bosh. So all the whistles, I'll have that one.
Yeah.
And those two.
And that one. And that one.
Sharp.
And I bought them all back as well just to complete the set.
Oh, you mean the 14 over there? Yeah. I've got the 2021 Diageo 13-year-old. They have one, still have the one left there, don't they?
Yeah.
If they have it in January next year, I'm just going to buy it out of pity. And I'm just going to open it.
Like, can I have a discount on this now? It's been here like 2 years.
I'll buy it. I'll drink it because I've got one anyway. Okay? But yes. We're going to be going through this one. Should we... We're not going to obviously dawdle too long today. It's been a bit of a mild amusement palaver day for David with work, for myself with my lack of train tickets for half of my journey, which got even funnier when I got to Stratford, London. My train went to Stratford International. I walked through a shopping centre, which I nearly sprinted through. I'm not going to lie, I had some horrible anxiety today going through, even the idea of going to London because of the riots and stuff, and I was like, I don't really want to be going through London much.
The smirt people smashing their own shit.
Yes, well, that's typical. But yes, I got through first to get my tickets, and then went back to get something to eat. To which I then bought cupcakes and a baguette. I'm very, very manly like that. But it was an uneventful journey once I got, on that train, and then I had a rather uneventful 2 hours in Norwich where I went and used my credit card. I did not go to the whiskey shop because it was shut when I arrived.
You did not. Also, I hate to break it to you, Yempi, but you missed a foot. Get wrecked.
Oh yeah. Why are you censoring my feet and my socks? Those are expensive socks on my server. They're super dry. They're really comfy. I got pink ones in my bag. They're really nice. It's going to match my nail polish when I bother to do my left hand. Because every time I put nail polish on, it kept coming off. The other one is nearly hidden. That doesn't count. Shut up. Anyway, what do we know about Tamdhu 12, David? You have sleep mode on this, don't you?
Yeah, I might have to adjust that slightly.
Yeah, your power settings and all that.
Laptop's in a really unhelpful place for that.
I mean, I would have just clicked on the battery and gone from there, but...
I don't think it's a battery setting, it's a display setting.
It is, but you can go through the battery to get to the display setting. Although yours is slightly different layout.
Perhaps it is on the battery.
Yeah, perhaps it is, David. I see we're doing more tech stuff here. Screen and sleep. Oh, look at that! What was that? Say it.
Why are you on...
Say it. Go on. Say it.
Yeah, Meg was right.
And you like what?
Halloumi.
You definitely like that.
Corn on the cob.
Oh, I don't know what you like more. I can never tell. Would it be halloumi wrapped in corn on the cob or corn on the cob wrapped in halloumi?
Yes.
Yeah, you fat bastard.
On a steak.
Well, that's just greedy. Okay, so what do we know about the 12, David?
It's a Tamdhu.
I mean,
It's 12 years old.
We're doing that, aren't we? You have the box, you toss
I do
it.
have the box. I'm looking at the box.
Do you want the light on?
No, it doesn't really specifically say anything about...
I should have brought my tablet.
It doesn't specifically say anything about the individual ones. It's just a little story about Tamdhu, basically.
So the 12, 15, 18 are both all sherry casked, which is, I'd say, standard. It's quite common for the 12 and the 18 to not be. Typically, they are the bourbon finishes, and they're just old. There's a gap of 5 to 7 years, right? The 15 is usually a swerve, and we've often found that the 12 is probably one of our more favourite ones in a fair few of the age statements we've done before, which is really irritating because the 18s are expensive.
Yeah, this basically just talks about the fact that they mature exclusively in Oloroso sherry.
Oloroso is, as everyone knows, the most common
Yeah.
of the sherry casks. Okay, well, since we have no tasting notes to hand,
Well,
There we go. You get assume the position and give it. All right. So it says, what is the top paragraph there, David?
So,
Say?
a fabulous Tamdhu, matured exclusively in a combination of first fill and refill Oloroso sherry casks for 12 years. Sherried Speyside whiskey, always a winner, with oodles of fruit and spice.
So
Check out that handsome retro bottle too. Stunning stuff. Well, we can't because we have
Right.
samples, but
for the sake of it, the bottle has a box that's top opening, but the sides are open, so it's got a nice presentation box.
yeah.
It is the winner of 3 Spirit Awards.
Yeah, we have a gold medal, 2 gold medals in fact, and a silver medal. So these
Is that
are
right?
relatively recent, 2022 and 2020.
And I'm gonna also I'm gonna put a thing out there because I think this might be why. Speyside whiskies are known for being a lot sweeter. I have a strange feeling it's because a lot of them predominantly use Oloroso.
Yeah,
Like, look at the Islas, they don't.
no.
Look at the Islands, they don't. Highlands
No.
really don't. They're bourbon. Lowlands,
No.
they focus on the
Some,
they
but-
focus on the grain.
Yeah.
They focus,
Campbelltown, they don't.
no, they don't.
English, well, they maroon stuff in
No,
things,
no,
who
no,
knows?
no. They do really good. Actually, English do a very good Oloroso. It's a 15-year-old. It costs about
Yeah,
£325.
that one is good.
Although David's got an English behind us, I don't know if it's Oloroso as well. He's going to find
I will
out.
check. This is, after all, the best whiskey in the world.
Best Scotch in the world.
Yeah, this is true, yes. It's the best Scotch whiskey.
Product of England. Looks at box. Checks price tag.
It doesn't say on the box, it just says sherry cask. It doesn't say...
You could always ask him tomorrow, couldn't
It
you?
could, yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll keep you updated on that. On the nose, since I can read this from here, orange starburst. I like starburst. Cinnamon swirls and toasted oak, along with some mint chocolate.
Hello.
So there's after eight apparently. Cinnamon swirls, wood, and sweets. You know what I get? None of it.
There's a coolness on the nose which could, I suppose, make people
mint.
think of a mint.
Yeah,
It
perhaps.
doesn't really smell
You
chocolatey.
can
I
tell
mean,
we're not very refined people. After all these years, we still can't smell half the shit that we're getting told we're supposed to be able to smell. Imagine tomorrow at that tour. You're like, so what can you smell, David? Soddle. What about you, Meg? Well, he's already taken soddle, so I'm going to have to come up with something different.
all sod?
Or sod. They're gonna be-
You're right, there is sod in it.
Yes, I was going to say, yeah, grass, well done.
Just say vanilla, there's always vanilla. We never find it. So just if you can't find something, say vanilla because it's probably there.
Ah, it's vanilla.
That's our rule of thumb, isn't it, with whiskey smelling?
Yeah, something smooth. Right, should we have a little taste?
Yeah. I don't really know what I'm picking up on. That was Paul. Yeah.
I was making your knuckle go right away there. It says on the palate here, lots of plum, juicy raisins, fried banana. I like banana. Raspberry jam donut and oats. I like jam donuts.
Donut.
Oh, there's some oak spice, and it's very
Yeah.
sweet. It's not like hugely like sweet like some of the other ones we've had, like that Fiddich
Yeah.
Amontillado, but that's very different. But this is still quite nice.
Banana, no, but I would say perhaps yes, the raisin.
I think if it wasn't for the fact that the oak spice is
It
going
has-
up my nose.
It has got a bit of a kick is the wrong word, but
You know when you sort of
yeah.
you sort of breathe the trying to get the fumes, it goes up. It keeps wanting to go up my nose.
The tasting, the nose notes almost seem to work because cinnamon and toasted oak.
So are we supposed to get the palate on the finish and the finish nowhere?
I don't know. Chocolate. So the finish is chocolate fudge and a whisper of smoke with sweet cinnamon returning. So what's the? Hang on. Let's try the nose. Let's look for the palate in the nose. I wonder if they've got
I
the
haven't
nose and the
had
palate the
plums.
wrong way around.
I haven't had plums in years. Plums and raisins. Oh, great! So Christmas pudding.
You know,
Actually-
honestly, I would say if the nose and the palate were the other way around, that would almost make sense. I think the fruitiness is on the nose more so than on the palate.
I think I prefer the smell.
there's no-
I prefer the smell of it down more. 12.
There's no starburst anywhere, but you know.
Starburst is not necessarily a bad thing though in this because do you really want kids sweets? I can't be bothered with them, man.
It'd be a really long finish if you're chewing a starburst.
Really bad whiskey if you're chewing a Starburst though.
True. It wouldn't mix well.
It's not an experiment I want to do.
No, right.
What does the Discord say?
Yeah, well, I have a cunning plan for being
Oh,
techie.
do Baldrick.
I have a cunning
You're
plan.
going to split the screen?
I am going to split the screen.
Fucking boom them.
Can I hide that though?
Yeah, you do the members at the top there.
Cool. Sweet.
I just had to teach Dave how to Discord.
Yeah, well, that was obvious. That was always going to be the case. Right, what have we missed?
Hello to G-Dubs. Hello to the one true German.
It's Discord, making appropriate jokes we enjoy.
Bad Tempe, this is Whiskey Chat. Don't shame here. Hang on, wait. Oh, don't worry about all the top stuff. Scroll down to the bottom. It's fine.
Don't
worry about that. Scroll to the bottom.
I didn't do anything. X'd
There we
out
go.
for Yempi.
Just scroll to the bottom. Your mind is going, I need to reply to everything. Ignore the oips. Okay.
Yes, we are easily distracted.
No, David is, because he's reading everything.
This hasn't actually fully split screen, has it?
It has enough. No, that was fine. We could still work with that, David.
There we go.
That's fine. We can work with that, okay?
Yeah. Just making Discord slightly bigger than that.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We've got plenty to work with.
Cool.
I can see everything. Can you see everything? We will... Oh, excuse me.
One.
Sharp. We will link some of this afterwards. Although the secretary could also just go to masterofmalt.com and get them for us.
Look, one of us has to be the mean parent. You. One of us has to be the fun parent.
I don't want to be a parent, so it's definitely you two. Anyway, so I don't really get much. The chocolate fudge finish, the smoke perhaps on the finish, but I get that more on the palate when I'm trying to get the flavours and it goes up my nose. It's quite nice though. It's nice. Certainly no complaints. It's going in my note. They're all going in my notebook. They would go in David's, but he doesn't know how to write.
No, David doesn't do a very good job of updating his notebook.
In fact, by the time he'll finally finish updating his first book, I'll probably be on my fifth.
You can get an English whiskey notebook as well.
Yeah, but is it a whiskey notebook or just a notebook?
Don't know. So that's all.
See, that's important.
Yes.
Because I would need a new one next year, maybe.
It's nice, isn't it? It's perhaps not up there with like the Downwall 12 or something like that.
It might sit there with the Singleton 12. Maybe the Napolitany 12, perhaps. Because they're all Speysides. But it doesn't really sit there with the Lasanta. Or the Amontillado 12, actually. It doesn't really...
No, see,
And the Lasanta is the OG Oloroso.
see, it'd be interesting. One thing we haven't really done very well on, other than the fancy ones, is Macallan. Because that's sherry.
It's an unfair comparison because of the processing of it as well. Macallan is they've got to buy the process for the
Yeah, you eat yourself.
yes the Oloroso. Sorry, what was I saying? Oh, the Macallan process, how you make it, is so complicated. Like that's why they don't make as much of it.
And why it's double the price of
I will
everything
admit, if you have a trilogy and you happen to have the 12, 15, 18 of that, you are a flashy git.
Yeah.
I won't deny, if I had the opportunity to have those three, yeah, I would. Of course I would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it'd be quite an interesting one to have.
I mean, not for a stream, I just mean for me.
Yeah, especially when you've got the Night on Earth, so I've got the
Yeah, I've got two of them, haven't I?
cacao and the Arabica.
Yeah, we can't
No,
compare.
I don't get the Arabica, I didn't get the cacao.
Yeah, you can't compare like the more limited ones over the standards.
We haven't got a standard Macallan between us, have we?
No. Well, you did technically then, but it became limited.
I've got the gold thing.
It became limited afterwards because it was standard then. 'Cause it was in Sainsbury's.
Yes.
It had to have been standard.
Yeah, can't be that good.
So at one point you did have a standard Macallan. Thank you for the glitter in the barracks. We appreciate that. Why did we lose Leona?
I don't know. She didn't post anything. She just went. And she hasn't messaged me, so unless she's messaged you, we have lost the secretary. Unless she's managed to fail by trying to go to Master Malt to get the information.
You're the bad kind of special right now. You know that. Okay, I must have done something. Okay, fair enough. Continuing.
That was probably me with the kids' comment.
It might have been. Anyway, you get to subject us to 12 seconds then of it in your mouth.
Okay, hang on.
12-second rule, you know it.
Yeah, it's fine to do the 12 seconds on, seeing as we are using all the other devices.
I mean, you use your watch anyway for
Yeah.
this. Off you go. So let's see if David can get anything from the tasting notes in 12 seconds. While he I heard a ding. I was very excited. And what do you think?
It's a little bit more fruity,
Yeah.
but it's still basically that like cinnamony spiciness at the end
Yeah.
that is the main thing you get.
Cinnamon does, because as many will know, spicy flavours do run a risk of being too prominent. This is still really nice.
Yeah.
But spicy flavours do generally have a horrible habit of, hello Becca, have a tendency to overwhelm the others.
Yeah.
And not in a good whelm kind of way.
No, I think some of the fruit is probably lost behind that.
I think you just sip it quickly. It's definitely, that's where it's better. There's not as much smoke or oak spice, I guess. It's alright, I like it.
Yeah, it's very pleasant.
Glad you didn't buy this though.
Well,
I'm not saying if the bottle was presented I would say no to it, because whiskey. But it's, well, it's alright. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if it... Well, I'm trying to see about the awards it's won.
Well, it's got
12,
3.
Yeah, 12, under 12 one, distillers and single malt.
The thing is, it only has the 3 awards.
Yeah.
Some of the others we've covered recently, I say only 3, just for this to make sense. Recently we've covered some Compass Box ones, and they had so many more.
Yeah.
But then I also think, no offence to the award companies, they do like to go for the boutique whiskies a lot more.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, interestingly, so that's the same award 2 years apart. Gold in 2020, silver in 2022. So it was going down the ranking. But obviously, hell, it stayed there for, well, I don't know about 2021.
How many more times would they have won that award though?
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, a lot of these distilleries don't win multiple of the same award year after year after year. Because other distilleries come by and people are like, oh, new stuff. I must award it stuff to make it seem special.
Yeah.
Something you're going to notice this evening, and I noticed it earlier when I was looking at the sample set, this sits at 43%. It is the weakest of the 3, because as it ages, it gets stronger.
Which is interesting, because the longer it's in the barrel, the more it could be argued that the angel share and that it actually weakens.
Well, interestingly, they've gotten the highest age statement to be closer to a Bunnahabhain in strength.
Yeah.
And the middle one sits round the area where we seem to be most comfortable. Ooh. Who was that?
Yeah.
That was, welcome back, Leon.
Yeah, again. Welcome back.
We know we're back kind of special. Thank you for telling me that. Hope we didn't do anything bad. This might be better when you send it straight down the middle of the tongue. I just noticed that the cinnamon isn't as bad.
I have got a little bit left. I could do a send.
I'll send.
You could send.
Send, Heron. Yeah, the spice vanishes.
There's still a little bit at the back, but it's not
it's
covering the mouth, is it?
This is definitely a drinker, not a sipper.
Yeah.
It's a drinker. You know what we need now, don't you?
Agua!
I know you don't like water. I should have brought my little English whiskey jug with me, shouldn't I?
Well, I can always get one tomorrow.
Don't get caught, penguin. Ew.
Sorry, did I splash you?
Oh, it's nice and cold though.
Yeah, it did come out of the fridge.
Yeah, well, it's welcome actually. I got a little bit warm for some reason, even though I hadn't felt warm all evening and you did first. Just for this to make sense, we're sat in his lounge, he opens the window before me.
I opened the door.
Well,
I was warm enough to open the door.
It's a window, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because you can't, it's no balcony.
No, it's a door. It's a
What are
door.
you gonna do?
It's a door to literally nowhere.
Are you going to do parkour? What are you going to do?
I mean, you could probably do parkour over there.
Did you
but-
break your legs?
Yes, I would. But, yes, I have a door to nowhere in my lounge, basically.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Anyway, that's a delightful start, I think. Quite nice. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Shall we move on to the next?
We could indeed.
Okay, the next is the 15-year-old Tamdhu. Now, the price point for these, I think the 12 is 45, isn't it?
So these are master malt prices because that's what we have to have.
43.90. Okay, I was close. That the price point increase is a bit high. So the 15 is 78.99 from 43.90. That's a bit of an increase. I would assume the batch for this is a bit smaller. Go up a little bit so we can see the description, buddy.
Yeah.
No, it's 46% ABV. It's quite nice. Percentage-wise, we're okay with that. The colour for each, it gets darker as each one goes by.
Yes.
Significantly from the 15 to the 18, and the 12 was a lot lighter than the 18 by miles. Not straw colour, like a very light honey. I don't know why you.
If you heard that, that was your cork pop.
That was your cork.
These are screw top.
That's just to say here, they're not worth a screw top. They're definitely worth a cork, but it sounds like you just peed into a glass.
You're welcome.
They're definitely worth a cork. They've got that quality. Yeah. But sorry, I'll take that much. It's fine. I have a headache brewing anyway. No cork pop. Why are we even here? Because you're suckers.
Because we're proving that just because it doesn't have a cork doesn't mean it's not worth a cork. Likewise, when we have a cork that isn't worth a cork.
That feels like a philosophical point. I like it.
Well, we do aim to entertain and educate.
Do
sometimes. On rare occasions.
I thought we just here to piss people off.
Well, that too. And beg for money, but
we're not doing that here.
No.
Could have done without my credit card.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. So the 15
Thank you, MP.
is well known and much adored for its excellent use of sherry casks. Sorry, I said Tamdhu is. And those of you with a penchant for single malt with heavy sherry influence, so all of them, will be delighted to know that the distillery's 15-year-old expression continues that theme. This one has spent is maturation.
Yeah, they've spelt that wrong. They've got
Thank you. Yeah. I was almost certain it was spelt wrong.
Yes, they've grammatically messed up.
In Oloroso sherry casks, resulting in generous helpings of dark fruit and Christmas spice. Now, I do like the Christmas theme. That's why I mentioned the Dalmore 12, because that straight up is a Christmas cake in your mouth.
Yes.
I like Christmas cake, and for 2 years I could have had it, and I didn't. Much sadness. It is the winner of 4 Spirit Awards. One big difference here, it has a Master Award in 2019, which is good news. Yeah, it's got a gold in 2022, gold in 2020, and a silver in 2019, so it got better.
That's great. So that's interesting, because it got better from 2019 to 20 in the same category. Yeah.
And David being philosophical. Well, he does have a PhD in, what is it again?
I do have a philosophy doctorate, yes.
Yes, even though it's technically history. Okay, so should we have a little nose of this?
We could, yes.
Because this one intrigues me right from the offset. Sniffing intensifies. On the nose, charred pineapple, earthy barley, and a hearty slice of dense fruit cake. Then some toasty oak warmth, orange zest, and fennel. Now, I don't know what fennel smells like. I'm going to assume it smells like disappointment.
I can't remember. Ooh,
hello, Blast. Hope you're well.
I would say that there's a candied peel, like you get in the fruitcake.
I had
a pudding mix. That kind of thing.
One of the cupcakes I had was lemon, and it had 2 slices of candied lemon on top.
Yeah.
They were the very first thing I took off that. Before I then tried to take the entire icing. You know, those Lola's cupcakes. Yeah. The icing looks huge.
6 inches of icing and 2 inches of cupcake.
Yeah, well, yes, I ended up taking all the icing off in one mouthful, which really annoyed the lady next to me. I was like, I wanted to look at her with a mouthful of icing and go, whoa.
The philosophy part comes from the fact it's a history degree, but because it's a humanities subject, they all get classified as a doctorate of philosophy.
Ha!
So it's a PhD for philosophy doctorate, regardless of what subject you do. But it is an entirely historical piece of work.
Oh.
In the sense that it studies history and that it's now gone because it's just a book and I don't use it anymore.
What have you done, Yampy? This is a Whiskey DC and you've just done that. Come on. Come on, Yampy. Be better than this.
Yeah. I would say some of that is accurate. There's the fruitiness, fruitcake, yeah, I can get that.
You're a fruitcake.
Oh, well.
On the nose, I do get some char, but not pineapple. But then that might be another citrus flavour, because pineapple char, you put it on like a barbecue. Have you ever had that on a barbecue?
No.
People put it on a grill, you just char it.
Pineapple rice is good.
No. I've had some pineapple on a barbecue before. It's quite nice. A little bit of black spots on it.
Pineapple on pizza is good. Run away. Waits for the slap. Oh god, he's removing the rings.
No, I'm switching hands because you're on my left side. Come here a second, David. Come here. If it wasn't the fact I break your leg and we're going to a distillery tomorrow and you've got to drive, I'd chin you. Anyway, shall we have a sip?
We should have a sip, yes.
Before you're knocked out.
Yeah.
Better than the 12.
Yeah, it's definitely less overpowering of the spice.
So it says there, still packing heavy dried fruit notes with a hint of orange oil and dried apricots cutting through earthy vanilla. Oh, we could have guessed that. Appears later on with touches of cedar, leather and cinnamon. So apparently a men's-scented candle.
Yes.
or that Nurgle candle I got earlier.
Actually, I was then thinking that. Yeah. We could get a candle in there. Yeah, if we lit the candle, it would be about the same.
If you want to smell a pestilence, it says it's Axe body spray. Or Lynx Africa for the Englishman.
Yeah. I mean, hint of orange oil. So, I mean, it does come across a little bit oily, I would say, in the mouth. It coats.
It sort of coats and sticks to everything.
Yeah.
The finish, warm and sweet with waxy peels, clove, chocolate, ice cream and oily walnut. So I do think the finish is actually a bit spicy. Because it's sort of building at the back of my throat.
Clove.
Yeah. I'm not too familiar with clove. I know it pops up in tasting notes, but I don't know much about it beyond that. It's quite nice.
It's got clove is a sort of...
It's nice.
It's like a bigger peppercorn, for want of a better word, but it's got that little kind of bit of heat.
Really do have to show off those middle class credentials, don't you? On that note, if you want to go to Waitrose anytime soon, those Johnny Walker Old Fashions are on sale.
Nearest Waitrose is quite a way away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm glad you know that, though, because that really doesn't help you. We'll tell your parents.
They don't shop in Waitrose these days.
That's all those cruises. Anyway,
true. Yeah, they have to save up to cruises.
What do you think about the fruit, the palate notes? Because it doesn't feel necessarily heavy for me, what it says, but it definitely has a lot of citrus going on, and the apricot's quite a bitter sort of quality.
I mean, there's definitely a sweetness. It's certainly a lot more mellow than the 12 because it doesn't overpower you with just that kind of.
It tastes stronger.
Spice. It does taste stronger.
But that's the 3% for you.
It does taste fruitier, but I'm not sure which fruit.
Well, it's not me. I just licked myself. It's definitely not me.
I wouldn't necessarily say I could pick out apricot.
No, again, apricot's got that bitter quality. I like apricot. It was like one of my favourite fruits as a kid.
Yeah.
It just, and getting it in the 90s was impossible, by the way.
Yeah.
But it was so nice. I'm not getting apricot at all. To be honest, if they got apricot in there, it's probably one of those little fruit cocktail tins. Remember those with the syrup in? Those were good at banging, weren't they? Do you remember those?
I remember
Girls
those,
have those. Girls have those in the pantry. I want to steal one.
They won't notice they've gone.
They won't. They won't touch them.
No.
Anyway, the finish. Do you think the finish is accurate for this?
Sweet,
I'm not getting chocolate, by the way. I'm not getting any chocolate.
Warm, yes. I mean, waxy in a sense of kind of it lingers, it coats. I'm not sure it tastes of wax.
Bri, you better be pouring a damn good one because after all the crap you're having to deal with at work, I really do hope it's a decent one. Nice hearty measure. 15 seconds, David.
F for you for
these are your sample. These are your samples. So you need to yes, F for. I was about to touch your screen on your laptop. And I was going to touch screen.
Yeah, no, it's not
F
touch screen,
in the chat for Bri. I must remain whiskyless. Oh no, sorry. F in the chat for the German light. Yes. Are you gonna do 15 seconds? Oh, you are. Jeez, David's mouth is shut. Now I can punch him. Will he spill the whiskey knowing he's going to get fucked up? Swallow, like a good girl. What are you showing me your porcelain veneers for?
I can open my mouth without dripping the whiskey.
Bitch, I punched those teeth in, they're going out, it's coming out. My whiskey tastes bloody and like halloumi.
So, I wouldn't say that was much different to just sipping it.
Yeah?
there's not really any development of anything. There's a little bit more heat at the end,
That's normal though, isn't it? With the whole
but it just stays quite consistent all the way through.
yeah.
It doesn't it doesn't change, it doesn't build, it doesn't seem to like alter what you taste. It seems to be basically the same all the way through. Well, now, all I have to say, Bri, is where's ours?
Do you want to have sex? David is willing to offer and put out. Do enjoy your drink there, Bri.
Also, important question, the MP, did you buy the Glenmorangie? Because if you did, I will not lick you.
If you didn't, I will lick you. I know where you are.
Yeah, you are within reach.
Yeah, that's right. I will not answer. Right, fair enough. Shall we... How long have we been here? Let's find out.
It is 23:04, so about 35 minutes.
Yeah, okay. We could have another little sip or two.
Yeah.
If anyone has any questions about the Tamdhu, please ask, because we'd love to answer your questions. I should now say, this will be uploaded to YouTube when I get home. The audio will be on my phone for a few days, if I remember it. I'll have to be reminded, I think. Hello to somebody.
G-Dubs?
No, G-Dubs was here, wasn't she?
Don't know.
No. Whoever joined, type in, like, the docking bay.
No,
Barrett, sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Oh, right, disconnect, reconnect. Right, well, hello everyone that's joined. We do appreciate you all being here. There's quite a few.
Yes, it's a good number, to be fair.
Actually, yes, because last time I think it was just 3.
Yeah, perhaps later is better for this.
Yeah, well, it's fine for us. We don't mind.
No, we don't have to be up too early, do we? So I know you'll be up early anyway.
Yeah, I'll be doing push-ups and sit-ups early in the morning to bloody well burn off all that halloumi.
Yeah, well, I'll talk you through how the TV works before we go to bed so you can put the TV on.
No, don't worry about that. I'll just put Spotify on the phone. just gonna hear like rocky music and me doing the running upstairs, but not running upstairs. You're just gonna have me. I'll do stretches. It'll be fine.
I mean, you can run down the stairs. You don't go out the
I'm
door.
not running up and down your stairs. I am not a peasant. Well, my credit card says otherwise, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll have another little sip. I think I prefer this to the 12 because it feels thicker. It feels like it does need a bit more unlock to unlock it.
Yeah, if we're going,
I kind of want to.
if we're going in wine senses, it's full bodied.
I want to put a drop of water in it. Can I do that? Yeah. I'll do it in mine because
Mega's going for the water down approach. We don't have a pipette, so he is very gently pouring us a little dribble. And we are going to see how this makes a difference. Meg drinks all of the agua. Meg has never not drunk agua.
doesn't really change it.
No.
No, I can try again.
Yes, he has to consume bottled agua because he cannot consume the agua that he lives in. Otherwise, he would have no agua to live in.
Have you tasted the water at my house? Like seriously, the water at my house is so metallic.
It's quite interesting when I make squash at your house. I'm like, put the ball squash in.
Yeah, the one thing you don't want to do is have a magnet near it because you know that glass is moving. It doesn't change the quality, by the way. A few drops of water did nothing.
Doesn't help that the pipes for your house are like 100 years old.
I should also point out, while the water discussion is fascinating, at this time of year I actually don't drink as much water as people think. Because if I do, I get headaches. I have a weird balance. My body doesn't... I don't sweat as much as other people do. So I don't generally get rid of water.
Meg has a higher water content than the rest of us, so he has to be careful about balancing that out.
I think it's a thing of living in water. Which is ironic considering I prefer showers.
Yeah.
I'm going to send this because I don't have enough left to sip. Cheers.
Taryn.
It's alright. The 12 shoots better.
There's more flavour to the 12 on a shot.
Yeah. This shoots ridiculously smooth.
It's smooth and very easy, but there's very little to it.
This one's a bit more of a sipper. That's a drinker. The 12's a drinker. The 15 is definitely more of a sipper. Yeah?
But I suppose you'd sort of want that from the 15 because it's older, more expensive. You'd expect a level of quality that would make it
would you say
to savour more.
Would you say, based on what you prefer to do with how you prefer to drink, the 12 is better than the 15 or the 15 is better than the 12?
I suppose for general drinking, where I just sit and slowly sip at it, the 15 is better.
If I'm streaming on Twitch, the 15 is what I would prefer.
Yeah. But if it was a drinking session, shall we say?
Oh, you pulled the 12
and
out.
we were going through them.
If it's you, me, and my dad, we're pulling the 12 out.
Yeah.
Because it's going.
Yeah.
A fair chunk. It's going to be like the freaking Grand Reserve of rum, which
half a bottle of that one.
Yeah, that was a good session.
It was good, especially given we weren't going to drink much because we were driving the next day.
Actually, since we're here, David, we can share the news. Would you like to tell the chat about my father?
Yes, your father was very kind and contributed to my birthday present, and I'm very grateful for that. No, the big news is that we have, with amazingly little effort
from David, I might add. I did nothing.
Yes, I apparently am the only one that can contact Meg's dad.
He literally messaged him while we were at Nando's, and then carried on the discussion when we got back. And he sent one message, and that was it.
Yes, with amazingly little effort, I have convinced Meg's dad to be at Meg's when I am at Meg's in a couple of weeks' time.
On the 23rd of August, for my sister's birthday.
Where we shall be celebrating by not doing something with your sister and doing a Not Worth a Cork stream.
And that does mean my father will be here, well, at my place, for episode number 13, the Spiffing English stream.
Yes. We are going to have a spiffing good time.
Yes.
Getting your dad to try the Merode, among other things.
If we can get our hands on a rum sample, but I don't think it'll be in the list.
We just have to walk around the shop and say, excuse me, do you have a Merode?
Do you
need one.
Do you have a spare Merode sample? I'd like to have my dad try it when we do a stream, if a smoky or repeated one comes up. There'll be a smoky one for sure, because I've got the smoky.
Yes.
I'd rather not do that, but if I have to, then it's fine.
Have you still got a little bit of 11 left in the small bottle?
No, it's gone. Chapter 6 I've got.
Yeah, you've got 6. Yeah.
But we can look into it. Anyway,
so
my dad
we have a Meg's dad, a special guest appearance.
Yeah, he'll be here for the number 13 episode of Not Worth the Cork. In the cabin, the three of us, again, talking over each other, being ridiculously English and drinking far too...
And we shall have to work out which of all of the English we're going to have, because we have all of the ones you may have seen Meg post on the Instagram. And I have a collection of... There's 4 bottles and 2 samples here, plus by the time we get to my parents, there's about another 4 bottles there.
Plus
whatever we acquire tomorrow when we go to the distillery for my birthday present.
I can quantify this number with one word. Yes.
And or bosh.
I'll take that, yeah. That's a shit fist bump. Do it again. Yeah.
I'm worried of whacking myself on the ring. I've already got one chunk out of the knuckle.
There you go.
I've already got a chunk out of one knuckle.
Hey, I'll break those hands down. Shall we... have you done your water yet? I have done my water. And I'm looking forward to the final whiskey of the evening. La Bosh. The final one is the Tamdhu 18. Now, the 15 sits at 46%. This is the strongest. This is also the darkest. It sits at 46.8%, which is 0.5 stronger than a standard Bunnahabhain.
I sense an epic hangover incoming.
My dad, in his case, he has a tendency to not wake up until like midday.
Yeah, so he will wake up because the children will wake him up because we'll be outside having enough.
But he won't leave my cabin until gone midday.
Like, Meg's dad, I know you're asleep, but can we come in and get the ammo? Yeah, we need the guns.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he won't be awake. He will be the one truly... I have to go to work. Oh, that's very oaky.
That is dark and oaky.
That is a very dark, oaky sort of colour. That looks like a table. This is a very dark-looking whiskey. If you had a camera, we could take a photo, we would, but just to make it clear, these all look very different in colour. And the price point for this, the 15 was nearly 80 quid. This is 140-ish.
So this is 40 quid more than the Livet 18.
It's also 60 quid more than the 15.
Yeah.
It's also, for an 18, the only one that comes close to it is the Bunnahabhain. Because Singleton's 70 quid, the Fittich is 89.
Might just Dalmore 18.
Pulteney's 100.
Dalmore 18 is pricey. Yeah, but not that pricey. The Dalmore comes close, but not that close.
No, Dalmore 18. Dalmore 18 is more than double that.
Oh, I thought it was 120. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, we'll ignore Dalmore 18. Dalmore 18 has left the chat.
Jura 18 is like 80 quid, you know? Even, actually... only other one that comes
Ramsey?
close. 120. The only other one that comes closest would be the Lefroy 18, which is not a common whiskey. Like, I've got a few 18s. They do not come. What are you doing?
I think the door more.
Oh, okay. Are we?
Not a lot of airflow. There we go.
Do you want to start stand there and fan in the air? Anyway, yeah, no. So, as far as 18s go, this is ridiculously high. Oh, actually, even another one that is more expensive is the Jameson's 18. I think unfair to compare Irish with Scottish. Just to be clear here, this is quite expensive for how many awards?
It has exactly listed on Master of Malt 0.
This is not a good sign, but it does say the talented folks producing deliciously sherry blah 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 blah.
Well, we cast at their disposal. Well, not surprising.
Here we have a limited edition 18-year-old expression. Limited edition. You sure you want to open that? Too late. Marooned in a combination of American and European oak casks that previously held Spanish Oloroso sherry. Bottled without added colour or chill filtration, its wonderfully rich hue and decadently sherry profile.
Without added colour.
Nice. Certainly live up to the sumptuous style we've grown to expect from the distillery and ought to be rather exciting for all the sherry monsters out there. I have a whiskey that is a literal sherry monster.
Yeah.
Nothing compares to it. It's why I poured Dave a literal quad of it when he was last at mine. After driving for how long? Yes.
Yes. Through the same set of roadworks
just to be clear,
5 times.
Yeah, just to be clear, where you, Yempi, mention a rare one, it's not this is rare, it's basically a limited batch. They do a very small amount of it every year. Glenfiddich do it with the 18 as well. It's quite common for the 18 to be less prominent.
Yeah.
Because why would they want to make so much of it? It takes too long. It's why it's not Canadian JP Weiser.
Which we still haven't tried, to be fair.
Yes, but how much is it again?
40 quid.
Yeah. That's where you know there's some. That's just someone's put a barrel in a kid's basement and incel's pissed on it for 18 years. Like, that's what that is. We think. If we like it, I'm going to cry.
I do know someone who has a better whiskey collection than either of us. Who says that Weiser's is incredibly good. So
I don't want to listen to a collector.
I need to speak more to him because I want to make sure I inherit his whiskey.
Might best be disowned.
No, I want to see if I can get his whiskey.
Hang on, will he have a more impressive collection with me after next year?
I mean, he's got some of those
Stop talking.
£5,000 Macallans.
Go lick them. They'll go down in value quick enough. Leave some teeth marks. Those Macallans mean nothing. That's just for show. Okay, so on the nose, spiced orange leads with zesty lemon peels, sweet baking spices, heaps of dried sherry-soaked fruit. So again...
What's an orange lead?
A what?
Spiced orange leads.
No, it must be spiced orange leads. It might be
I feel like
no, I know what it means. Spiced orange is like the more prominent.
Yeah, I feel like they need some extra wording in there to say follows.
What doesn't help here is you got citrus, then citrus.
Citrus followed by citrus, baking spice, and probably citrus.
Yeah. So basically, Christmas pudding with citrus. To be honest, there's a fair bit of citrus there. I'm getting that. But I could never discern it.
I think there's some citrus in this.
Are you sure?
I'll have to go in for a second look, but...
You know, when you did that, you looked incredibly Asian. You close your eyes and sort of make them look even wider.
Ni hao?
What the fuck did you just say?
Ni hao?
I feel like you're quoting Two Broke Girls to me, and I don't know why.
No, it's hello, how are you?
I think you just mean that guy, the fat guy in the show. Where is Scary Spice? Fisting Old Spice. So...
Which one is Old Spice?
Yes. It's Baby Spice grown up.
Oh, the mental images are wrong.
Hey, look. Have you seen Old Spice? Have you seen Old Spice husband? Just saying. She'd love Scary. There's a bit of wood in the background, I think, on this. A little bit of wood. It's quite nice.
Something popping out.
It's all right. Should we have a sip?
We should.
Cheers.
The dried fruit progresses to full-on fruitcake with wafts of cinnamon, earthen vanilla pod, and a crisp crunch of red apple. Just the one vanilla pod. It's going to be hard to tell.
So we can just say vanilla. It's all right. It's nice. It's not. I don't know. Actually, it's nice.
It is citrusy.
Yeah, and there's a bit of spice on the back of my tongue.
I wouldn't say... They've all said they've had cinnamon in.
Only one was
Only
prominent.
the 12 was the one that was prominent.
Yeah, that was dominant, if anything.
Yeah.
This is... So this definitely feels more refined. I do believe that.
Yeah.
I can believe it, but I don't find any of them that great, you know? Like, it's nice. David's doing a weird head swirling thing. It's like a dance thing for some hip hop. They're here for you, David.
Jesus.
They're here for you.
They are actually shifting.
They're for you, David.
No,
Two
it's just
cars.
2 police cars just gone past, probably pushing 80 in a 30 limit.
This is why Meg needs to really do his nail polish. No, it's because he went and did them and then waited an hour before he had to leave this morning, and then he had to do things, so his entire left hand had to have nail varnish remover put on it. Because I had to keep lifting things up for people, and it ripped it all off. I was like, all right, then I'll try not to bite my fingers. So I spent the entire train journey biting my hand.
I mean, find a glove or something to find.
Go on, nephew's ones.
Not sure they'll fit.
So at the finish, it
Have some
says
wooden
here,
gloves in the cupboard.
sweet, nutty oak, roasted malt, and yet more fragrant spiced baked goods. Finish up with lingering, fingering, notes of boozy sultanas and cracked peppercorns. I almost said pepperoni, I almost misread that.
The
Peppercorns.
thing about the pizza you had the other week.
Was it pepperoni on that?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
No, it's chicken, pepperoni, chorizo, ham,
I
cheese.
didn't notice because I didn't actually put it in my mouth long enough.
No, this is true.
I inhaled that. And then...
Did you
bang.
burn your tongue on it? Or burn your
Yeah,
mouth
I
on
burnt my mouth on it in like 3 seconds.
Yeah. Good. That's how you know it's cooked.
Oh, do it, yeah.
Best way of testing is a pizza cooked? Put it in your mouth. Burn my mouth. Yeah.
I burnt my mouth. I just quickly turned and went, steam came out of my mouth. It was like, all right, then it carries on eating.
Yeah.
I'm a main.
Peppercorns, pepperoni, 2 different flavours. Yes, they are.
I have yet to see a flavour profile on a whiskey that says pepperoni. By the way, if you do
That's
just
true.
a little quick sip, it is sweeter. A very quick sip, very sweet. But
Very,
it
the front of the tongue.
feels like a very sort of boutique-y way of drinking. You have to find the way to drink it to get the most out of it. And there's a lot of tasting notes on this. I've seen whiskies that are more impressive with 3 words. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We've seen that. Is it like a Lagavulin or something? We've covered it before.
Yeah.
And it had 3 words. You know what I mean? It's
It
just,
may have been one of the Vulins.
we still haven't done that, by the way. The 9.
No.
My 9-year-old whiskey stream.
No.
A whiskey for 9 years on YouTube.
Did we get a 20CL up on the Vulin distillers? Special releases? No.
No, I want to. I would like to. I could get one this month.
Because if we could do that, we could do the 8, the 9, the 16,
The 11.
and the 11, and the special edition.
What, as a YouTube stream?
Yeah.
A Lagavulin. We just call it the Lord John Marbury,
Lord John
Earl of
Marbury,
Croy,
yes.
Baroness of Bricey, Viscount of Clubhouse,
Wherever, yes, and
Ambassador to these Great American Shores.
yes, Her Majesty's ambassador to these United States.
And if I have enough characters, but yes, you can call me John.
And Brenda McGann cannot come to the White House.
Terrorist the Terrorist. Having a bow tie, I'm singing Johnny
Boy.
Boy. Danny Boy, yeah, not Johnny Boy. So, David, you know what time it is? 18 seconds now!
18 o'clock.
It's 18 o'clock. Get that in your gob, give it a good swilling, and take it down like a good girl. That sounded weird. But you know what? I don't mind. You flinched. Hashtag blame Meg. Hello, Quithbo, even though you're not here. Strike. What do you think? Bet that built, didn't it?
It does. The spice definitely builds as you hold it in your mouth.
I have a feeling that's ABV related.
Yeah.
Because that is a bit... It's the strongest of the lot.
It is sweet.
Yeah.
It is fruity, but yes, the spice, that last sort of 4 or 5 seconds, that spice really
You
built up.
mentioned that with a 15 where the spice is building after like, the last few seconds.
Yeah, nowhere near as much as that though.
The 12 didn't, did it?
The build-up of that at the end is like the 12 was all the way through. That level of spice that kind of overruns everything else. And even Griff though.
He's not in the VC.
Well, that's has to be him then.
I do like this whiskey. I do like it actually. I think it's probably, I would argue it's possibly my favourite, but I don't like the price of it.
I wouldn't say it was worth that.
Exactly. I would say, like, the problem they've got is they're not making much of it. So I get why the price is that, but I don't believe it is worth that much. I think at best 90 quid. I think the 15 should be down to 50. I think the 12 should be in the ballpark of every other standard 12.
40 quid probably is about okay for the 12. 60, 65 for the 15, and maybe maybe 90.
Yeah.
90 to 100.
But they'd have to make more of it to do it. They have to make more of it.
Yeah. I can't see this being worth. I mean, this is worth 2 Lagavulin 16s.
I'd rather have 2 Lagavulin 16s. Yeah. And I would just sit there and just drink Lagavulin 16s until...
And honestly, I would say a Lagavulin 16 is better than that.
Yeah, but you can't compare.
No.
Can't compare.
Different type of whiskey, obviously.
Speyside and Islay, nothing alike. We could sit here and say, oh, what's better? What 18 is better? We couldn't compare to the Speyside 18s.
The Fiddick.
Or Fiddich.
Yeah.
What 18?
Well, one of the 3 I liked.
Oh, the 21, the 12 and the XX.
Yeah. But, I mean...
To be fair, you didn't dislike the others,
no.
just to be clear.
No, I didn't dislike the others.
So you liked all 6, you just liked 3 more.
Yeah. There are 3 that I would actually drink happily. But yeah, it's interesting because it's not a bad whiskey.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't... Like, if you gave someone these to drink and then asked them to age them, I don't necessarily think people would say this was the 18. Like, if you told them there was a 12, a 15, and 18, I'm not sure people would pick this as the 18.
It does seem remarkably complicated for some of it, isn't it?
I think, based on what we've established with the general, I think this would be picked as the 12, the 15.
Possibly,
I think people might think this is the swerve.
It does, yeah, I think there might be a point to that, actually, because normally the 15 is the swerve. Penguin, what's the order of best to least best? According to us, the 12 is last, the 18 is second, the 15 is first.
Yeah.
That was easy, by the way, because the 15 is still not hugely great, you know, like as far as 15s go either. Because I'll be honest, if I was going to pick a 15, I'd probably go with that French Oak 15 Livet.
Yeah.
Or my 15,
which we have down here. If we want to.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my pulp. I've got a few 15s as well, to be fair. And there's nothing wrong. Or my cab bowl. Your cab bowl.
Yeah. No, mine's a 14. My cab bowl. Yours is it? I thought mine was a 14.
I'm almost certain yours is a 15 because I made it a point to buy gifts that are 15 years old for you. I could have sworn it is. If it's not...
it is 15, yes, you're right, my apologies.
I thank feck for that. Because that means if it was 14 and then this year's was 15, I thought he's 16 next year. Do you have any idea how hard that is? I just get you a bottle of Lagavulin. 15
Livet, 15. I've got 15 Orange as well.
Meg, Posh Spice, Joe, Scary Spice, Keith, Ginger Spice, Benny, Old Spice, David, OCD Spice, Slaughter, Sporty Spice, Trups, Baby Spice, Sithy, Lax Spice, Smog, Skog, Broken Spice, Quacks, Criminal Spice.
I remember this.
I mean, you could just remove most of them.
Is Benny meant to be Banny?
Benny. He was that guy who helped me set the server up.
Oh, okay, I don't know if that was Banny.
Although it was spelled his name was spelled Benneehh originally. Benny. He was actually one of the very first creators I ever knew.
That is old, yeah. I assumed it was Banny because Wise Elder, but you know.
Yeah, a few of them. Well, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Dave is not necessarily OCD though, unless it comes to ordering certain things. But at the same time, his DVDs aren't in complete order anymore, so he's not as OCD.
They are in order in as much as the ones that fit on the shelving. The extras are kind of not because they don't fit yet. I haven't fiddled around to adjust them.
I want to shoot what I've got left. I've got a fair bit. I want to shoot it.
Chunk.
I'm going to.
Quite got a chunk.
I'm going to though.
Okay.
Heron.
Yeah. Yes, there is one over there.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, that's a good shot though. It's an expensive shot, though.
Yeah, just a little bit.
There are very few drinks I've got that are expensive shots, and the one I've really got is an expensive shot. It ain't getting opened. That's a better shot than the others.
Yeah, that is the best shot of the three.
But it's not worth it.
But it's a lot of money to pay for a good shot.
Exactly. If you go to a bar and you say, I want a Tamdhu 18 double shot now, and you do a shot of that, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
You have to be.
You'd be better off for a Johnny Walker Black still for a shot, but
What shot?
well, any.
You got Johnny Walker Black?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Up there and in there. There's at least 3 bottles in the flat.
Can't guarantee that.
Yes, there's at least 3 bottles in the flat.
There won't be when I leave.
I don't know how much is in that one.
Although I will.
I think we're going to finish it tonight.
Although I will say for certain, if I did have a few glasses at Johnny Walker Black, that door would have to be shut because I would try and go for a walk outside.
Make those for wonder. Out of which door? The patio.
It's the one where he looks out and you just see my face
in the balcony.
Yeah, you look at the grass on my head.
Yeah, we haven't finished that tonight.
That's a lie. I do want that box though. Yeah, you just look out the window and you see my face embedded in the grass. Is he sleeping? No, I'm not.
Dead? Maybe.
So, why would you, if you were to order this, as I'd already said, I would say the 12 is clearly the drinker. You pull it out, everyone has a drink, yeah? The 18 is good, but the 15 is nicer. Would you maintain that? How would you define each of the 12, 15, 18? Like, would you define the... I would say the 12 is the drinker. What would you say the 15 is and what the 18 is?
The 15 is the leisurely drink over the course of an evening or watching a film or something where you just have a little bit, or as you said when you're streaming.
Yeah.
It's just have a little bit here and there.
Yeah. It's an expensive stream whiskey.
Yeah.
It blows my budget.
The 18 is... I don't really know because it's not really...
If that was a stream whiskey for me... That would be my entire budget for the first half of the year in one bottle.
Yeah. But it's not really something you'd necessarily pull out because it looks overly impressive.
But they all look the same.
It's not because I don't think it's going to like wow people of going, oh my god, this is so good.
Just to be clear here, the Tamdhus all have the same bottle. They all have the same packaging. They all look basically the same. They're just the colour's different. This one is, I'd argue, their boutique-y one because... They're trying to make it seem a bit grander than it is. And it's not a bad thing. I think it's quite nice. It's still going to go in my book. But I will admit, I'm not buying a bottle of it.
No.
I don't think I'm going to buy any of them, really.
I think I'm pleased with the samples.
Yeah.
Because we have both looked at getting a bottle. And actually, I think the samples have told us that probably these aren't for us.
I'm so glad I bought Mortlack, even though the Mortlack 20 cost a lot more.
Some Spondu licks. Yeah. But I think there's nothing wrong with these particularly, but they don't really suit how we drink and what we look for.
Right. Yes.
I think the closest is the 15.
Should have done different samples.
In general, well,
no, I'm kidding.
I think in general how we drink the 15 kind of best suits that. The 18 worked best as a shot, but that's quite worrying for an 18 and how much it was, because you wouldn't really want to shoot that.
No, it's too expensive.
Like, we don't mind doing it because it's a sample, and well, I mean, even if it was a bottle, we wouldn't mind doing it because we do it to test these things. But if that was your bottle, I think you'd be reluctant to drink it because to get the best out of it, you've got to shoot it, so you're not really getting a lot out of it.
I agree.
Yeah, we've already shot the expensive shot, don't worry. We have done that so you don't have to.
I still thought they were quite nice, but they're not as...
I mean, if someone gave me a bottle of it, of any of them, I wouldn't complain. There's nothing wrong.
You mean like being given a bottle of the Singleton 12, even though it was your least favourite?
Yeah, but again...
Of the 3 blind taste tests, you didn't. Your favourite was the Malt Masters, the 15, and then the 12. But then it's given for free.
Yeah.
You know what that means? When my dad's around, you pull it out and you go, "What, Meg's dad? Let's have some."
Wait, your dad's coming around here?
Yeah, he'll come around one day. I'm just going to randomly turn up at your place with his dog, and you'll be like, "Well, shit."
Yeah, your dog ain't getting upstairs.
He'll carry him. Anyway, if anyone has any questions, do ask them. If not, We
Again,
will.
buy the bottle.
I'm definitely not buying the bottle.
No.
No, I have money for tomorrow's little adventure. We are going to try and take some photos of our adventure.
Yes.
That will be on the stream as well. We'll make a little montage video with some very emotional music. So it'll probably be Bon Jovi's "Straight for the You Give Love a Bad Name," you know,
And it will definitely not be Meg singing "Happy Birthday" to me.
or me singing "Danger Zone."
I feel like there's more chance of you singing "Danger Zone" than there is singing "Happy Birthday."
Danger Zone.
But yeah.
We're going to get a vlog. No, you're
No.
not. Whereas Earth couldn't make it because I carried a very small bag. So I brought a very small white fuggler, codenamed WT. White
This is
trash.
Away training mission for
Yeah.
the junior fuggler.
Yep. I brought white trash with me because, I totally did not buy more fugglers.
No, I can confirm he totally did not buy more fugglers.
I would never do that. I did not have 2 hours to kill. Shut up. Anyway, we are going to vanish because I want to chill out a lot before I have to go to bed and charge my phone. This will be on Not Worth a Cork in, I don't know, some point next week.
Sometime.
Yeah, it'll be sometime. Thanks again for joining us, guys. Do you want to say
thank
before
you
we
to
finish,
all of
David?
you. It's very good to see so many people join us, and we hope you've enjoyed. If you have any last questions, do quickly get them in. If not, we will be. Oh my lord!
It writes a script.
We've just noticed that Meg's app that's recording us is in fact making notes and
Transcript.
We have a transcript, so we will have, I assume, subtitles to this recording.
Bloody well won't.